It's in the game.
Coming up next, it's a UFC light heavyweight division encounter.
Ready.
All right, so here we go with round one, and on one side, clearly the more well-rounded fighter, yet when we sat down with him on Thursday, first words out of his mouth, he ain't gonna submit me, I'm gonna try to take him down.
Oh my goodness, and you laugh just like that, because you know how much of a joke this is. You want to avoid the grappling with this guy at all costs. I know he has bravado, I know he has a big ego, but it would benefit him to fight this fight and make it as easy as possible.
Landed a beautiful straight punch there, DC. He's got an edge in reach and certainly is making it count in this one. Oh, he lands a huge knee to the body.
Good right hand.
Both of these guys going all out. High action fight here. Oh, crippling knee to the body. Oh! So just over 20 total strikes have landed for Johnny Bones Jones. And he landed the right hand there. Stuffs the tape by fighting out of the clinch here, and not for long. Nice trip to get the takedown.
Yeah, sometimes, John, you have a guy that is just so versatile, and they can do these takedowns in so many ways. You saw that on full display right there with that trip.
Oh, lands a stiff punch there. Nice connection.
Oh, nice land.
All right, so he continues to... Whoa! What a shot to the body. He told us he was going to jam. Mission accomplished.
Mission accomplished. It does not get much better than that. Look at him whip his hip into that kick.
Jones leaning on the kicking game here tonight, DC. Pretty good strategy early.
And that is usually what he leads with. He's a great kicker. He's a guy that has a variety of kicks. Spinning kicks, knees, side kicks. He kicks in so many ways that you never truly know where he's coming from.
Oh, significant strike attempt there, but a huge block.
Nice punch lands over the top.
Trying to land the elbow there to no avail. Oh, an obvious limp there. His leg changed for certain.
Single into a high crotch. Oh, he's taking his knee for a ride. Nice big takedown. What a technique. What a takedown. Great high impact skill.
You could feel the canvas reverberating here at the Bronx.
I mean, right there. Boom, 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 boom. It's like me running anywhere, John.
Well, there are few things more fun to watch in mixed martial arts than these type of transitions and scrambles on the ground.
High-level grappling can really be entertaining.
All right, bottom fighter here, maybe looking to hip escape, DC. Round two next. All right, well, that's the end of the round, so the location is okay, the cut on the cheek, but that is some serious blood.
for me? Keep breathing. You're taking too much damage to the body.
You ready to fight? Ready.
Round 2 is underway. Oh, nice kick right there. Tell the masses how good that feels to get kicked like that.
Now it doesn't feel good to be kicked.
Oh, really using his reach advantage. He's rocked.
That was a beautiful hook. It landed perfectly, and it hurt his opponent very bad.
Now goes in and secures the takedown. Well, you know, I don't like the gi very much, but I have an appreciation and a healthy one for these type of transitions.
You can tell he's been in a gi at some point in his life with the way that he moves so freely.
I'm skipping jiu-jitsu next week, too. All right, so he postures up here and now figures to rain down some ground strikes.
Yeah, the ground and pound will be aplenty from this position.
All right, closed guard now. You gotta be careful, though. He's got a lot of submissions off his back.
He's gonna attack armbar here.
Continuing to try to manipulate the head here. How good is that right hand?
Now he falls back into the finishing position.
Oh, and he pins the arm down, and that is it. So the tap comes shortly thereafter.
He got the arm straight, right? The moment he was able to break the lock, John, his opponent was in trouble. Hip pressure up, opponent had to tap.
And he tapped, and he lives to fight another day, but a huge win for his opponent by submission tonight.
He's done, he's done. What a fight.
Yeah, that's about as good as he's looked in the grappling realm, and he stayed focused on the arm bar. He kept going back to the well. Now we go inside the octagon. Bruce Buffer with the official decision.
Ladies and gentlemen, referee Herb Dean is going to stop this contest at 2 minutes, 28 seconds of round number 2. Declaring the winner by tap out due to an armbar, the Behemoth.
Well, what an incredible result here tonight as you see the winner there celebrating his victory by way of submission, and they put so much stock into finishing this fight. They felt like to really spin his career forward, they needed to not just win, but get... Coming up next, it's a UFC light heavyweight division collision. All right, DC, round one is upon us, and if you are somebody that enjoys the ground fighting game, this matchup could be custom-made for you.
This fight is made for you. But does the grappler try to keep this fight standing? Does he just throw the jiu-jitsu fighter down and then back out? Because even though he's a phenomenal grappler, he will be at a disadvantage if this fight takes too much time on the ground in the jiu-jitsu realm. Oh, he's hurt bad. He's hurt bad, John. He's got to press him. He's got to go chase that finish down now. Oh! Nice jab. Looking to finish now because he's got his opponent hurt very bad. Now he's on top of him.
That is it.
He's done.
Again, the winner here was so aggressive with his onslaught. He wanted to make sure he kept the judges out of the equation. Mission accomplished on that front as he gets the TKO victory here tonight. All right, coming up next, it's a UFC light heavyweight division collision.
Ready.
All right, so here we go. Round one is underway. I can't wait to see how this fight plays out because he told us on Thursday that despite his opponent's submission acumen, he's more than willing to engage him on the ground.
A lot of times guys fight with their ego. They try to go and fight their opponent in their spots. Let's see if this proves to be a very bad decision.
All right, early round one here. Big reach advantage, DC. We'll see if he can employ that patented jab.
Yes, he has to maintain distance. He's the taller guy. So every time his opponent tries to enter, he's going to have to take something on the way inside.
Throwing that jab yet again out of range. Oh, lands a stiff punch there. Nice connection.
Oh, nice land.
And both guys really throwing with authority. Jones gets touched by that kick there. Oh, nice connection there by Jon Jones. And he is fighting with a definite killer instinct here tonight.
And you have to have it because the target's always on your back when you're the UFC champion. Jones seems destined to keep that title wrapped around the waist.
Oh, and he connects with a punch there, DC. You gotta like what you're seeing thus far.
I mean, the speed at which he throws is crazy. He's gonna try to take him down. There you go.
Oh, he slams him down with authority. All right, well, both fighters pretty comfortable on the ground, DC, but you gotta be very careful hanging out here for too long if you're his opponent. All right, bottom fighter here, maybe looking to hip escape, DC. Both fighters back to their feet now. Oh, and he finally gets the takedown now. So what do they say? Try again.
If at first you don't succeed, you try again. And this guy is the poster boy for that saying, because he shot many takedown attempts, and he finally has secured one.
Oh, nice job to get back up again. You don't want to hang out on the ground with this guy. Missed with that right hand.
Over and over, he's landed these big body kicks.
Lands a punch. And he's looking for that left hand, just missed. Oh, nice.
He landed it perfectly. Perfect placement, perfect position. What a huge blow in a big moment in this fight. Ooh, head kick lands, he's hurt.
Oh, look at him land another jab there. He's certainly using that weapon effectively here tonight.
The most effective weapon in all of boxing, in all of combat sports, is a jab. This young man has a knowledge of using it like no one else.
Entertaining scratch so far. All right, well, his kicking game was outstanding in that round. We'll see if his opponent can make the adjustments, but take us through the replays before we get there.
It's always weird to watch a young fighter start to come into his own. Early in his career, he did not have this ability. He did not have the ability to dictate and control.
Listen, that was awesome. We need more of that.
You ready to fight? Ready.
Round 2 is underway. Oh, beautiful jab by him there, really taking advantage of what is an obvious edge and reach.
Look at him whip his hip into that kick.
Another shot lands upstairs.
Beautiful
Double leg
land.
All right, so you got to be careful playing on the ground with this guy. You don't want to mess around for too long. Back to the stand-up now, both fighters upright. Well, he hasn't thrown any strikes to the body so far in this fight. He has been a headhunter at times in his career, but at least at this point, Joe, you got to think it would behoove him to start mixing things up and work some shots to the body.
Look at the whip action that comes from him throwing that kick. I mean, he's cutting them down the sides with these beautiful leg kicks. Big punch lands over the top. How's he going to follow this one?
And both fighters exchange in the pocket.
Oh, there you go. Yep, stuck him right there.
Under 3 minutes now to go in round 2.
Now he's on top of him looking for the finish.
Now trying to hip escape.
He's just trying to move out of this position off the bottom. The Kimura is not the arm. It's the shoulder pressure that usually makes you tap.
But now DC trying to isolate an arm.
Yep, he's using the Kimura.
And he's out. It's the elbow there. Well, he's really picked up the pace here in round 2. Much more aggressive now here and starting to find himself in the pocket.
You don't really see it after you take a head kick like this.
And that's going to do it.
Oh, my goodness.
Again, the winner here was so aggressive with his onslaught that ultimately appeared as though the outcome was an eventuality. So if you're the referee, you got to protect the fighter, and I thought he did a good job of doing just that. Well, another the official decision is in. Here's All right, coming up next, a UFC bantamweight division fight.
You ready? You ready?
All right, so here we go with round one, and when you are facing a submission specialist like this as a striker, you have got to avoid the canvas, I would think, at all.
Yes, you have to. And if the striker gets taken down, he needs to make sure the only thought is to get back to his feet.
And quickly.
Whether the submissionist goes to his back or is on top, you got to make plan number one, getting back standing and getting back to your space. If not, you're going to find yourself tapping and really wonder. Oh!
And they are exchanging leather early. So he lands a double jab there. He continues to work off of that weapon, and you felt like that was a big key for him coming in tonight.
Very important for him to start popping that jab. He's doing it over and over again, and he's finding a ton of success. Beautiful body kick.
That kick blocked by Aldo.
Good punch.
Mixes it up nicely in terms of, oh!
Dude's hurt. Serve him up. Go get him.
Now he's masterful from here.
Oh, he went to a single, switched to a high crotch. Oh my God, he switched the lock to a high crotch, rotated him and took him for a ride. That was a big takedown.
Fighters back to their feet here. Well, just exhausting watching some of these takedown attempts. He's unable to get it back.
And he's attempting it over and over again. How long before he gets discouraged and accepts that this is going to be a stand-up fight?
Oh, you can hear the thwack from here as he lands another leg kick in DC. Now we're seeing visible damage as that leg starts to redden up.
And now you start to see the damage. And now you start to see the limping of the opponent. Watch as he gets kicked in the leg, he's turning away. He can't even get any pressure on his front leg anymore. He is beat up. That leg has been tenderized by this young man. He's hurt. He's hurt.
Ooh, big knee.
Game of inches right there, boy. Wow. It was a good night if that landed.
Effective punch there by Aldo. Oh, and now he lands the knee. I'm not sure his opponent saw that coming.
He didn't see it coming because he does such a great job of just throwing it. He doesn't have any tell when he's going to throw a knee.
All right, let's go. Let's get busy. We got 30 seconds left in this round. Push.
Trying to hammer that lead leg. Aldo's lower jaw now starting to show signs of swelling. Back and forth we go. Whoa! How about those 5 minutes? All right, so there's the horn. Let us now look back at some of the action in that round, DC, and he had his takedown game going early and often.
Yeah, he had it going great. I mean, he did a great job of finding his entries, rushing to his finish.
Okay, ready? Round two. You ready?
Second round here.
He's gonna try to take him down. There you go.
Oh, massive slam. That'll change the complexion of this one. All right, so you got to be careful playing on the ground with this guy. You don't want to mess around for too long.
Now he's on top of him looking for the finish.
Oh, he postured up there, gained some valuable separation.
And now the ground and pound starts.
All right, well, he's landed some good shots tonight, but there's no three-piece, there's no soda. More often than not, it's one and done.
He's not even getting a
Connection here, DC. He is hurt.
massive good land. And his opponent seems to be on his way out of the fight.
All right, so he lands another punch there, and he smells blood in the water, going right back at that cut.
Absolutely. The opponent has a lot of scar tissue around the eyes. He was able to cut it open, and now he's just touching it over and over again.
Well, he has certainly found the range and staying pretty busy here on the lead.
He's being busy, but it's also the timing and the accuracy that's allowing him to land so many attacks. Straight punch
That one
land.
appeared to stun him.
Oh, he's hurt bad. He's hurt bad, John. He's got to press him. He's got to go chase that finish down.
Goes in and secures the takedown. All right, so he postures up here and now figures to rain down some ground strikes.
Yeah, the ground and pound will be aplenty from this position.
Both fighters back to their feet now. Just out of range with that left hook. Well, a really good second round for him thus far. After a somewhat lackluster first round, he has found the rhythm and found his striking range. Scary proposition for the opponent now here in round 2. Oh, it's a beautiful kick right there. I don't know if you've ever been kicked by a mule. Probably feels something like that.
It has to. This guy is landing this kick with so much force.
Well, at this point, he's got to be way up on the judges' scorecards, clearly winning the fight, and largely has gotten it done with his striking tonight.
He got it done with his strikes. He fought well behind the jab, but with significant strikes that really did make an impact on the judge's mind.
Changes
Take
his
him down,
stance.
cut him. Take him down, cut him. Over and over, he secured these takedowns.
Oh, big roundhouse attempt, but unable to land.
Nice looping punch. He landed it perfectly. Perfect placement. Perfect position.
And just like that, the fight is over.
He got it!
Yeah, that right there is a high-level knockout, ladies and gentlemen. Crowd absolutely loving it. Just a perfect shot to end the fight. Landed flush. I'm not even sure his opponent saw it coming. So a huge, huge win for that young fighter here tonight. All right, let's take a look back at the replay. It ends up a knockout, but this was really a striking clinic from the moment they touched blood.
I mean, a competitive fight. That one guy finally found the shot that ended the fight. But both of these warriors displayed a ton of heart. One guy got the finish, but neither guy should be disappointed in their performance.
Now we going. All right, coming up next, a UFC bantamweight division fight.
Ready. You ready to fight?
All right, DC, round 1 is upon us, and if you are somebody that enjoys the ground fighting game, this matchup could be custom-made for you.
This fight is made for you. But does the grappler try to keep this fight standing? Does he just throw the jiu-jitsu?
Oh! Big knee! Now goes in and secures the takedown. Oh, and he connects there. Pretty nice punch there.
Great job finding the range to land those punches.
Over top. Oh!
Running fantastic.
Oh, and now the hip toss in a great position now to go out there.
He did a great job of stepping all the way across to get that hip toss. Now look for him to start chasing down a submission. Oh, wow. Oh! he's on top of him looking for a finish.